Men of Reddit, what was something you didn't know about women till you got with one? That when cuddling they would radiate so much heat that I begin to sweat while they are so cold they have 3 blankets on. Their extremities are made of ice. They siphon heat and life during their slumber. They embrace you with their frozen limbs and steal your heat. They feed on us. When I'm cold I tell my husband I need to absorb him. He's my son. That it really is the thought that counts. At least, with the right woman. A random candy bar when she was having a bad day often meant way more than a very nice meal, evening out. I honestly wish my ex understood this. It wasn't about the present but the thought. I would have loved a tea when he came home with his own coffee or just a small little treat from the grocery store the very few times he went for us. They shed like German shepherds and stick clumps of hair to the wall in the shower. Vaginas are acidic, to the point it fucks up their underwear. If you date a Jewish girl, sometimes her vagina can be Hasidic. How much hair magically appears everywhere, lol. The second you have a woman with long hair in your house it's fucking over. They could be there only 2 days, it don't matter. Hair on the couch, hair on the ceiling fan, hair in my mouth when I wake up in the morning, hair in the shower, hair in my blankets, hair everywhere. You forgot that one sneaky hair that always works its way up your whole ass crack. When my wife realizes that she is about to get her period, her mood instantly improves. But no matter my suspicions, she needs to figure this out for herself. This is me, when I realize I'm in a bad mood due to my period coming, and or B, super relieved I'm not pregnant. Either of these things will improve my mood tenfold. That vaginas aren't on the front but underneath. The first time I was with a girl I tried to finger her and she grabbed my hand and was like, down here. I always appreciate her for that. My buddy had a girl tell him, up one. I thought maxi pads stuck to the skin, I didn't realize they stick to your underwear. I thought you slapped it on like a pussy sticker. That when they complain it doesn't always mean they want you to fix it, or that they've come to a negative conclusion. It's just thinking out loud, in a way that most guys don't. Their farts can sometimes roll up the front and it's apparently an incredibly weird and uncomfortable sensation. Ah, yes, flapjacks lol. No matter how many bras they own, there is only one that is perfect and God forbid you somehow ruin that one bra. She'll make John Wick look like a choir angel. That giving them food makes their mood extremely better. I sincerely always thought it was a meme. When you go out to get food and she says she not hungry, you always get extra fries for her still and a cheeseburger. Always. That most women's clothing doesn't have pockets, and they're very bitter about it. Nothing enrages me like finding a pair of cute pants and seeing back pockets and then realizing those pockets are fake. I realized how much a good woman can help bring the best out of you and help you believe in yourself. Blows my mind how much so many dudes just go for the hottest girl possible to make their trophy wife. A great woman is truly unmatched for so many reasons, not to say a great woman can't be super hot, so don't attack me for that. I had only ever known bad women in my life. The ones that would belittle me, cheat on me, make fun when I showed emotions, just generally terrible people. I was broken. Then I met my wife, again. We had met in HS but went separate ways for a while, and she put me back together piece by piece and made me want to be a better person. Showed patience when the storm was raging. Showed kindness when I was backed into a corner. Made me know my worth. And in figuring this out, with her assistance, I wanted to give her the world as a thank you. But I had to better my career and self to do so. So, I began my career and sought therapy for some things she couldn't help with. Here we are 13.5 years of marriage later, 16 years total together, and 2 kids, and I still feel I need to continue to improve for her and my boys. It is amazing what a good woman can do for your soul. No matter how lost and broken you are. How soft they are. I know, but when I was younger it didn't hit me till my first time just how much softer they were than me. Also cold. Women I've known all seem to get cold very easy. It's great. They're like the ultimate cool side of the pillow. And my big warm ass is appreciated for frozen fingers and feets. Everybody wins. For me this was most noticeable after I had my first shoulder surgery. The nerve gets blocked for the arm and you can't use it for 24 hours after it becomes like a stranger's. Completely numb. Seriously no sensation at all. Feeling my hands normally they just feel well normal. I never really understood how soft my wife's hands are until I felt mine for what seemed like the first time. My immediate response was to ask my wife, "You let me touch you with this hand?" It felt awful. If I were her, I wouldn't want some dude holding on to me with the catcher's glove he calls a hand. I thought the hoodies were mine. I'm not sure where, but somewhere on their bodies they must grow bobby pins, or they have a secret bobby pin farm. They multiply and end up everywhere. LMAO, as a woman, I feel the opposite. Where did my pack of 100 go already? Question mark. That breast milk comes out of multiple ducts on the nipple, not just one. The first time my wife showed us with our first child, and little streams went all different directions, it was so weird and surprising. We women don't know this until they have their first kid, either, most of us. I was shocked to find they're like little showerheads. Birth control has some truly horrendous side effects, and it's sad that modern medical science hasn't come up with safer birth control options. I was given the Nexplanon, arm birth control implant, a few years ago in the spring of my junior year of undergrad. The doctor knew I was on antidepressants. I specifically asked her about side effects, and she said there wasn't any I should worry about. I won full rides to multiple different top 25 law schools not long after, but the Nexplanon made me incredibly depressed. It took me a long time to connect the dots, so I had the implant for 2 years. Fast forward through a suicide attempt and flunking my first semester of law school, losing my scholarship, from being too depressed to function, sleeping 18+ hours a day, I found out that Nexplanon is linked to depression. I begged every OBGYN office in the area, I had moved to another state for law school, to ask if they removed them. Nobody would touch it. Some of them only implanted them and didn't remove them, others did neither. I finally had to drive to an ER and refuse to leave until someone would remove it. I waited for over 6 hours and multiple doctors had asked me to leave. I tried to say this on our birth control so that people would at least be aware of the possible side effects, but it was removed and that account was banned for being anti-birth control. I'm all for people making their own decisions about birth control. But fuck, women have the right to make informed decisions. Long hair wraps around the vacuum roller brush. Have to cut the hair out of it seasonally. That there is a wrong way to fold a towel. When menstruating, the breasts can be sensitive too. Sometimes too sensitive. Periods can be really debilitating for some and a complete nothing burger for others. That she will buy clothes for me and somehow finds it fun to do so. I haven't been in a clothing store in years and this is awesome to me. If you dig your fingers into their scalp, they melt like butter in the desert. It's like a universal off switch. Whenever I go to the hairdressers, they wash my hair and massage the conditioner into the scalp. If I could purr, I absolutely fucking would. When they ask if you want to go to the grocery store, they really want you to go with. Boob sweat. Humidity. That periods will hurt. I always thought it's just the blood leakage and the discomfort and awkwardness associated with it, but never knew that women get pain from it until I had my first relationship at 21. Really sad that they had to endure this every month. It's kinda unfair that they had to go through this apart from 1,000 other problems they face every day. Women's anatomy is an endless mystery. Period shits. The vagina is a lot lower down than you'd expect. I once had a guy ask me if my vagina was supposed to be so close to my asshole. I was like, sorry, what? What was your response? No, I'm fucking deformed. Question mark. I said, I thought you said you weren't a virgin? How long did he stay in the burn unit? Tampons are super absorbent. She came home one day and the sink was full of saturated tampons because I was just amazed by how much water one can hold. I was chastised and sent immediately out to buy more. Totally worth it. When you ask them if you want some of the food that you're making and they say no, 5 minutes after you finish cooking, you're handing over your food. They're able to withstand unbelievable temperatures. Whether it be in the shower or under the blankets. Bras don't go in the dryer. You did not put an expensive bra in the dryer. Please tell me you did not learn this the hard way. That women can pee like a fire hydrant. Telling a woman to smile isn't flirting, it's actually downright insulting. If she says she's not hungry, she's hungry. I honestly didn't realize how dangerous and widespread eating disorders could be until I got with my ex and learned her history. She really educated me. She had anorexia when she was younger, and it got so bad that she had to be in a wheelchair because she risked having a heart attack if she stood up. This and how common miscarriages are as well. That they do fart, those bastards. Period death farts. The worst.